Alright, welcome back everyone. I hope you're all ready because this one's a doozy. It appears we have another George and Anfisa on our hands. And this guy is even Georgier than George. Whatever the hell that even means. I would say the best way to describe this guy as a person is if you squeezed all of the air out of one of those rubber chickens. He's essentially a deflated rubber chicken.
I've been talking to this girl for 9 months now.
She's seen you without your hat on. You can check out your hair follicles.
Let's see what you look like under there.
No, I'm not going to show you.
So Gino is 51 years old and Jasmine is 34. They met online and talked for about 9 months before he went to see her for the first time. And right away, it is pretty clear that Gino is in way over his head.
She wants to have a couple kids, and I agreed to it.
I mean, you don't want to get her pregnant right away, right?
I'm hoping that it happens on this trip with Jasmine. I'm ready for it.
Does he know what he's doing?
No.
Ah, come on. Have some faith here. I don't understand why they're so negative. How could this possibly go wrong? There's a 17-year age difference. They haven't met at all yet, and he wants to get her pregnant right away. What's the problem with that?
I'm ready for it.
I don't think this guy has any idea what's in store for him. So let's see how it goes. Let's see if he brings her any romantic gifts when they meet for the first time.
Oh, look at here. Look at I got.
What is it?
For you.
An electric toothbrush.
So this guy seems to have learned from Big Ed's playbook, but at least he upgraded. He went electric. Some people may prefer an acoustic toothbrush, but you can never go wrong with electric.
This gift that I brought for Jasmine is meaningful because manually trying to clean your teeth, it's difficult. That thing's spinning, at a high rate. And, it's so much easier to use.
This gift is very meaningful because it has nothing to do with our relationship and everyone on Earth uses one, so...
Plus, I don't even know if they have these in Panama.
Yeah, you're right. They've probably never even seen a toothbrush. I've never been to Panama. I know absolutely nothing about Panama. I pretty much guarantee you can get an electric toothbrush there. If I'm wrong, someone can comment and I'll correct myself. I didn't know there was an electric toothbrush shortage in Panama.
That goes with it.
Oh,
So those are the extra
Toothbrush
toothbrush heads.
you think about everything.
Heads.
Thank you, baby.
I love how he's like, hell yeah, I nailed that shit. So even though she made this face, she didn't get too upset about the fact that he got her an electric toothbrush because, let's be honest, I don't think she's the type of person that prefers practical gifts like that. It's certainly not a bad gift, but it's not the most romantic thing in the world. And like I said, it has absolutely nothing to do with their relationship. It's not personal at all.
What I want is like something to remember, but a toothbrush, it was not even grabbed.
What do you mean you won't remember this? Gino says you haven't even seen an electric toothbrush. You gotta keep in mind, most other countries besides America haven't quite figured out technology yet.
Ooh, I got these.
What is that?
Pregnancy test.
Babe, you are so romantic. An electric toothbrush, now pregnancy tests? How could this day get any better? So we've basically learned from Gino's gifts that he wants her mouth to be clean and he wants to get her pregnant right away. So that's pretty romantic.
We agree. We're both ready for it. So you can check yourself at the end of my trip.
God, what the hell is this guy thinking? Don't you want to get to know her a little bit more in person first before you just start talking about getting her knocked up? Hey babe, since we're going to be doing it pretty rapid fire on this trip, here's like 15 pregnancy tests.
I've always wanted to have my own kids, a boy and a girl. If it works out that way, that would be amazing. At this point, I know I'm a little older, but I'm ready.
Yeah, I'd say by age 51, you should probably be ready. That's the thing about situations like this. I feel like some people, they start to get older and then they want to rush into things because they feel like they're too far behind to do it, but you still have to let things play out naturally.
He wants to have a baby right away, but having babies in a hurry, that's crazy. So Gino doesn't know I'm taking birth control pills.
I can already tell the communication in this relationship is wonderful. So he told her that he wants to have kids right away, and she agreed, and then is secretly taking birth control. That is pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. Like, oh, whoops, I don't know why I'm not getting pregnant, babe. This is very strange. I guess we'll have to keep trying. I don't know.
Let's go.
Is that your cell phone?
Huh? Oh, yeah, it's here. See, I have this picture of you on my
Let me see.
phone.
Oh, that's me. What's the password?
Oh, here we go. This is how it starts.
What's the password?
Yeah.
All right, I don't know what that reaction was, but I could tell you right now, Gino, this is not going to be good. Get out now.
Give me your password.
My face.
Why does this feel like a horror movie? I'm getting chills here.
I can check if you're being a good boy.
If I'm a good boy, yeah.
Yes, baby, that's important. That
Yeah.
good boy. Okay, let's go.
Damn, that was intense. The way she kept that little cute act while still being very direct and very intimidating. This is someone who has perfected the craft of control and manipulation. So in the next scene, they go out to eat and Gino tries to leave a tip and all hell breaks loose.
Oh, baby, I don't give any tips in Panama.
But normally we tip, if it's a good waitress, you would tip about 15%, let's say.
All right, first off, Gino, 15% is what you give if you received average service. And second off, most Americans do know that tipping doesn't work the same way in every other country, so I don't know why he's all confused.
That's why these people get used to it, and then we, us Panamanians, they want to charge us that, and we don't have that money, so no.
She was good. I'm just saying,
You have something with the waitress.
Wow, that is incredible. The craziest part about that is I don't think she's actually jealous. I think it's some form of manipulation. Right here, you can see her come up with the idea to say it.
it has nothing to do
You
with...
have something with the waitress.
No, I'm just nice. They work really hard and they...
I stopped listening to you like 5 minutes ago. Do whatever you want.
So, Gino, you still think the whole pregnancy thing is a good idea to do right away? What am I saying? Of course he does. I don't think I've ever seen this level of fear in someone's eyes before.
It was so good until now. You ruined everything.
Well, Gino, you just got slapped in the face with a big old red flag. And I guarantee there were signs of these red flags before he even came down here that he chose to ignore.
This is the first time I've seen Jasmine's jealousy in person, and it kind of makes me feel a little awkward. It's kind of an awkward feeling.
Look, I know people get blinded by love, but the thing I don't understand is if it's this bad in the beginning, how do you expect it to get so much better? I already know the answer to that question, though. It's actually a pretty simple answer.
Boobs.
I'm very excited to show Gino Old Town. After a long, crazy day. Yesterday, I want to be just having fun.
Something tells me they're not just going to be having fun. Oh, one thing that I want to mention that will become relevant soon is the fact that Gino has an ex-wife from Brazil. So they go into this little store and Gino wants to get something as a decoration for his house.
Oh, let me see.
Baby, what if you, instead of having decoration in your house about your old trips, I want to see things that remind me of my country, not your stupid ex-wife.
Wow, it's actually impressive how she's able to just pull a confrontation out of thin air. It seems like she's legitimately jealous of his ex-wife, or at the very least pretending to be jealous as some sort of manipulative tactic.
Stupid.
You have a problem?
I don't think you need to say she's stupid, but...
It is very obvious that this poor guy is terrified to speak his mind. I don't really think you need to call her stupid, but at the same time, I'm still trying to get laid here, and I'm trying to have kids and all that shit too, so... whatever.
Oh, she's intelligent. Your wonderful, perfect ex-wife.
No, I just don't think you should say stupid. She's just my ex-wife, and that's that.
She's stupid to me.
Well, guess what? You keep it up, you might be able to become one of his ex-wives, and the next girlfriend will be saying the same thing about you.
I hate that Gino has a past.
You hate that he has a past? What do you think he just spawned in when you met him?
If we're gonna have a future together, and you're expecting me to move to the United States, I don't want to live in a house that someone else decorated.
Well, yeah, that I can understand, but that doesn't mean you have to insult his ex-wife.
Over the last 9 months with Jasmine, one thing I've learned to do is not talk about my exes.
Not gonna stop her from talking about it.
Because there's been a couple of times where she got so upset that she wouldn't talk to me until the next day.
And let me guess, she probably overreacted like crazy and you just let it happen and then continued on with the relationship, ignoring all of that. So it sounds like he is fully aware that she had a problem with jealousy, and yet he was still willing to come down here and just get her pregnant right away.
We are gonna forget about the ghosts from the past. They are dead.
Okay.
Oh, baby.
Oh, baby, you're gonna pretend that your ex-wife is dead. That's so sweet of you.
Knowing what I know about Jasmine's jealousy, I worry about what she would do if she ever found out that I was still friends with one of my exes.
Wow, now that is something that even a normal person would have a little bit of an issue with. I can't imagine it going over well with her. Why does everyone on this show always have some big secret like this? They're always like, oh, well, I hope they don't find out about this because this would be a huge problem. Well, you're saying it to a camera on a reality TV show that millions of people are going to see. So in this next clip, it's Christmas Day, so they exchange gifts. Well, I mean, she gives him gifts and then he cowers in fear.
So, baby, I have some presents
Yeah?
in the closet. Merry Christmas, Papi.
Oh, thank you so much.
Open it.
So surprisingly, she actually gets him some very nice, very sweet, well thought out gifts.
I love my crazy Panamanian girlfriend.
And this is mine. Look.
Oh, I am the crazy Panamanian.
Well, that was goddamn terrifying. You know, I guess at least she's very self-aware.
Oh, if you miss me, hug this pillow. So creative.
I don't like gifts that you can find on a store.
So she literally got a custom-made pillow with both of their names on it for this guy. Like, that's a good gift. You can tell she actually thought about it and put some time into what she wanted to get him as a gift and didn't just go pick something up at the store. Now let's see what Gino got her.
It's your turn.
I'm so sorry. The toothbrush. I probably should have waited Christmas to give it to you, but I was so excited.
So yeah, his Christmas gift was the toothbrush, and he didn't even give it to her on Christmas. I don't really know how he expected this to go well, especially with a girlfriend like this. So of course she overreacts, and her response is to book a $2,500 vacation for the two of them. She said because he didn't get her a Christmas gift, that's going to be his gift to her, and his response was to pretty much shrivel into a little puddle on the floor and just cave in and say yes.
Yesterday was Christmas, and Jasmine was upset because she gave me some custom, very well thoughtful gifts, and she feels like, I should have got her more than just the power toothbrush I gave her.
Come on, man, don't beat yourself up too much. You also got her the pregnancy test. You can't forget about that.
And even this morning, I can tell that she's still a little upset. And so I decided to tag along with Jasmine to the gym, hoping that it would cheer her up a bit.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll cheer her up if you just sit in the corner and stare at her and ask her awkward questions while she's trying to work out. I feel like he should give her space at this point to just chill out, but also that could make her even more angry. There's really no winning with a person like this, so we just have to sit back and watch.
Is that considered a set? Is that one set? Or what are you working on today? Is that considered a set?
I'm actually used to work out alone. I don't like anyone telling me anything.
He looks like a little kid who's being yelled at by his teacher for the first time and he doesn't know how to handle it. I don't think most people are really in the mood to answer questions or have a conversation when they're in the middle of working out.
I wasn't happy about exchanging gifts yesterday. And the best way for you to make it up is the following.
You better start taking some notes here, Gino. The only thing going through his mind right now is, shit, how much money are we talking about here? He's a grown man, though. He could easily just say no, but then he would miss out on having a family with this wonderful person.
I just planned a 4-day trip to an amazing island here in Panama.
How much is this gonna cost? Do you know?
Oh, $2,500.
You think maybe I could just get you another toothbrush or something to make up for it instead? Maybe like an acoustic toothbrush this time?
I wish we could have spoke about the cost part of it.
That's cheaper than any other trip that you have taken before with other women. I'm not worthy as they were.
Wow, she is a master of manipulation. Seriously, she could teach a class on this or something. Anfisa was just as crazy as this woman, but too chaotic and disorganized when it came to her trying to manipulate George. Jasmine has perfected her craft.
You're worth it to me, so I'll do it.
Obedient. That's how I like it.
This man is dead inside. She just spent $2,500 of his money, called him obedient, and then laughed in his face. And to me, her laugh did not seem like she was excited about going on the trip or the fact that he agreed. It was more like, wow, look how easily I can control this guy.
I think it's a little bit unreasonable for her to book this expensive trip to the island because it cost me a lot of money just to travel to Panama.
Oh, is it unreasonable? Well, you know what, dude? Everything this woman does is unreasonable. So you're with the wrong person. Just smile through the pain, my friend.
Smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's breaking.
So I don't have the clip, but in this next part, Jasmine absolutely flips out because Gino says he likes the colors and decorations in his house that his ex-wife chose. She basically screams and cries and throws a tantrum and then tells him that she's on birth control.
I want to talk about what it is that we have to do to work this out.
Don't tell me about trips that you took. You're not allowed to say anything good about your exes, ever. They don't exist to you. Or I'm gonna get crazy and things are gonna get very bad.
So clearly this woman is crazy, but the fact that this guy still wants to have kids with her probably means he's crazier than she is. And also the fact that he's still friends with one of his exes, this whole situation is just a ticking time bomb.
I want marriage and having a baby like we talked about.
What are you, fucking nuts?
I've been taking birth control pills. Because I was afraid of getting pregnant.
That is the most sane thing she has said so far. You would have to be absolutely out of your mind to try to start a family after the way this has been going. It's crazy that that information is supposed to make him upset and not completely relieved.
Yeah, I mean, why did you start taking them? I guess I don't understand.
Baby, this is just your first trip. This is the first time we've met.
Do you really, I mean, how do you feel now? Do you think you really need them?
Yeah, I don't see why she needs them. Everything's been going so wonderfully. I mean, you guys are clearly ready to raise a child.
Gino, we are not making a family right now. We are not ready, not even close.
We both agreed that if she got pregnant on this trip, it would be a good thing.
Well, then that was a terrible agreement. How could you possibly know you're ready to raise a family with someone you haven't even met in person yet?
Today, Jasmine showed me a side of her that worries me a little bit. I just hope that I don't see that side of her again.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll just magically go away. That's definitely how this works. You've only been with her in person for like 3 days so far, and it's just been one disaster after another. But you know what? I'm sure all of this will just blow over. So in this next clip we're going to look at, Jasmine has a divorce party for herself with some of her friends, but she doesn't allow Gino to go because it would make things uncomfortable or something. She said something like that. And they have a male stripper at the party, and Jasmine expects him to be okay with that, but obviously if you flip the situation around, she would lose her freaking mind. Even for her, this is just shockingly hypocritical. Like, how can you not understand how messed up that is? She acts like it's no big deal, oh whatever, but if Gino was at a party with some strippers, she would be losing her mind. It's just, come on, lady.
Mira, Gino, Jasmine, surprise.
What did she say?
Mira.
No.
Sí.
Another thing is, I think her friends are just trying to sabotage their relationship just for shits and giggles. Like, as soon as they show him that video, they just take off. They're like, all right, have fun, guys.
My friends brought this stripper I didn't know, was in shock.
You know, no problem.
Normal.
Are you mad at me?
Of course he's mad, but what is he gonna do, say something? Pfft. Afterwards, they have a very polite, calm discussion. He says that he's upset about it, and she apologizes, and he accepts her apology. That's exactly how it would go if the situation was reversed, right?
And Jasmine's laughing along with her friends. You know, why is she laughing with them? It's like she doesn't even care how I feel or anything.
Bingo, you got it. So if you are out of the loop on this couple at all and you have found yourself feeling sorry for this guy at any point, this is the moment where you can stop, because trust me, you're not going to like him after this. As crazy and controlling and unpleasant and manipulative as this woman is, Gino crosses a line that just brings it to another level.
One of your exes sent me a message. She sent like a friend request.
I love this face he makes right here. He knows shit is about to go down.
And she told me that she wanted to chat with me. And she also told me that you're still communicating and that you have even told her about me.
So the secret is starting to come out, and it gets even worse than any of us were expecting.
I just ignored it, and I just texted her back like, I don't think we have anything to chat about. I trust Gino. I know that he's not communicating with you.
Oh man, that is brutal, because he knows that he has communicated with his ex and that Jasmine shouldn't be trusting of him. The faces that this guy starts to make, he couldn't make it any more obvious that he's lying, and he's incredibly uncomfortable right now.
Any other time, I've had like a big explosion. Why you look at me that way?
Oh my god. This is a look you never want to see. This is terrifying. This is something I'm going to see in my nightmares. This dude looks like he's about to evaporate into thin air due to the power of her gaze.
Are you nervous?
Not only is he nervous, but I think this dude may have just crapped his pants.
Gino, I'm giving you a chance to be honest. Did you text her?
A little bit, yeah, but didn't mean anything.
Nice, good save, dude. I'm sure she'll understand. It didn't mean anything, you know? It's no big deal. Oh, okay, honey, let's go have fun now.
I'm unblocking her and text her back. I want to see what she was trying to send. Did you send her naked pictures of me?
What? What? No way.
Yeah, that was real convincing, Gino. At this point, he's just trying to prolong the inevitable. Not only is it wrong what he did, but how could he not think this would come back to bite him in the ass?
So explain this to me because this is just a screenshot and I have never sent these nudes to anyone but just to you.
Hold on.
Look, just be honest, please.
Yep. No, this was like,
Oh, don't worry, everybody. He's going to explain it, and then it'll all make sense as to why he decided to send her nudes to his ex. What kind of explanation could you possibly give to where the person would be like, oh, okay, no big deal?
that was rubbing it into her, yes. And, yes. But that's the only time I ever did.
I don't care if it was only once. You send her no.
I was showing her, look how hot my girlfriend is.
I trusted on you to send you those pictures,
Don't worry, it was only one time. I mean, she could have sent it to her friends, and it could be all over the internet at this point, but like, what's the big deal? It was just once to rub it in, because that is something a mature 51-year-old who's ready to have a child does.
I will never be able to trust on you ever.
Dude, if you're sending that to your jealous ex-girlfriend to rub it in, obviously she could destroy your relationship with that. So I have no idea what this guy was thinking. Beyond the fact that this is just wrong to do, I don't know how stupid someone can possibly get. I cannot imagine the relationship ever recovering from this. So that's why I decided to make the video at this point, because if there's anything after this, then I don't even know what to say. Oh no, what's she doing with the toothbrush? What's gonna happen? Oh no. No! No! Not the toothbrush. Babe, do you know how much fucking money I spent on that? That shit is so much easier to use than an acoustic toothbrush. It's going at a high rate of speed, babe. They don't even have that shit in Panama. Do you have any idea how hard it was to get here? So obviously that was the nail in the coffin right there. Once she tossed that toothbrush, you know it's all over. So next, she basically just stands there and roasts him for 20 minutes. Then she goes out to have a few drinks and later comes back for more.
You know what? You just lose the only person that truly loves you. You have nothing but just your money to spend on sugar babies.
He has nothing to say. He basically just sits there like a deer in the headlights. I'm sure he's so glad that he shelled out $2,500 to go on this vacation only for this to happen.
There were also some other screen grabs that she sent me from a few years ago, where Gino was talking about paying for sugar babies.
Aren't you glad that you were keeping in touch with your ex, Gino? Wasn't that a great decision? And not only that, but he was texting her about how crazy he thinks Jasmine is and how jealous she is all the time.
No, I'm saying...
I never thought of you as this depressing man that get old and have to pay for sex and company.
Really? That was probably the first thing I thought when I saw this guy.
And why did you texted her? I'm giving my SBS sugar babies $250.
Wow, what an explanation. This dude is at a complete loss for words.
This is the last time you will see me in your damn life.
So there you have it. That's the Gino and Jasmine story, and that's pretty much all I have to say. Let me know in the comments if you think there's any chance that this relationship will recover, or you think that they're just done on the show. Also, I just want to say before I go, if you really enjoy these videos, consider joining the Discord. We have game nights over there. It's been a lot of fun so far. Also, if you're not interested in that part of it, you can always come by just to talk about 90 Day Fiancé, or, pretty much anything, to be honest. The last thing I want to say is thank you so much for everyone who joined the Patreon, and keep an eye out for a new video on 90 Day Fiancé over there very soon. So yeah, thank you so much for everyone who watched this video, and I hope to see you all in the next one.
Is that considered a set? Is that one set? Or what are you working on today?